Hey guys, Edge here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another Minecraft seed video. My first seed video did very well, so I thought I might as well make another. So thank you for all the support on the first one. But also, before we start, I would like to apologize. In the last video, I put PS4 in the title. Sadly, I was mistaken. PS4 users could not use that seed because it only works for Bedrock, and Bedrock has not come to PS4 yet. So if you're a PS4 user and you saw the video, I am sorry. But now that that's all out of the way, I'm going to be going over all the stuff that's contained in the seed. So let's go ahead and get into it. So guys, contained in this seed, we got 2 regular villages. We got 7 sand villages, 2 Savannah villages. We got 5 abandoned villages. And then we got 2 Pilger Forts, 6 sand temples, 1 underwater temple, 2 ravines with mine shafts, 2 other mine shafts, 4 regular ravines, 2 underground ravines, 1 underwater ravine, and then the holy grail of the video, we have a ravine with a village with an end portal. What's so cool about this is you have the ravine that's surrounded by a village, and that's cool and all, but when you look down into the ravine, you can actually see the dungeon that contains the end portal. So I look forward to showing that off to you guys. But now, unlike the other video, we actually have a new thing, points of interest. These are just some cool geographic spawns that I thought are pretty cool, and you should feel free to check them out. So we got a hollow mountain cave, and we have a circle mountain. So the circle mountain, the name doesn't sound too cool, but when I show this off, it's actually a pretty cool geographic spawn. So I look forward to also showing that off to you guys. We also got 9 pirate ship locations. I'm probably not going to be showing these ones to you guys because they're all over the map, and that would just take a while to show them off. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. We also got 3 diamond spawn locations. I'm sorry I don't have as many as I did in the last video. I mostly focused on exploring above ground and looking out for structures. I did not do much cave exploring, so I'm sorry about that. But if you want to help out your fellow Minecrafters and you find some diamonds on this seed, go ahead and let them know the coords and post them in the comments, and y'all can go ahead and help each other get diamonds. So we're going to go ahead and create a new world now. I'm going to be putting it on creative to show off the world to you guys, but if you want to play it on survival, go ahead and keep it on survival. We're also going to be turning on the coordinates, so it's a lot easier for you guys and me to find the locations. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and type in the seed now. It is -709919370. Easy as that. That's the seed. And we're going to go ahead and create the world now. Alright, once you spawn in, you're in a pretty average spawn location. We got a savanna biome right there. Looks like we got a plains biome right here. Nothing too special about this area. But we're going to go ahead and get into the locations now. I'm going to be doing them in order, the order that I have them in the description. So we're going to be doing the regular villages, then the sand villages, then the savannah villages, then the abandoned village, and so on and so on. But yeah, on to the first location. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first location. It is a regular village. Nothing too special about it. It actually is a pretty decently sized village. We got some cool double-story village houses. There is no blacksmith, but there is a pretty cool deep cave over here. Feel free to explore that. I'm guessing that cave is also connected to that one. Then some of the village houses come on this savanna mountain. But yeah, no blacksmith sadly, but it still is a pretty cool village. But anyways, on to our next regular village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our second location. This is also going to be our second regular village. Nothing too special about this one. We got some floating dirt blocks there. There is no blacksmith. We got some bells over there if you want to go ahead and collect those. We're next to a swamp biome. But yeah, like I said, pretty regular village. But if you want to go ahead and check it out, the coords are 1813, 71, and then 2277. But yeah guys, on to the sand villages now. I'll see you at the first sand village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first sand village location. Nothing too special about this one. There is no blacksmith. It's a pretty tiny village, but again, it's just the location if you want to go to it. The coordinates will be 1058, 63, and 880. Also, I'd like to apologize. I know all these locations are scattered all over the world, but I just put them in the order that I found them. So I'm sorry about that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and make our way to the second sand village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our second sand village. Nothing too special about this one either. We got a cave right there. Another cave right there. I'm guessing those are connected. No blacksmith, sadly. It's a pretty regular sand village. You can take those, I forgot what those are called, but you can take those blocks if you want. We got a cool mountain over there though. That's pretty nice. Yeah, pretty regular village. Sorry about it, but if you want to go ahead and go check it out, the coordinates are 606, 69, and 607. Without further ado though, on to our next sand village location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next sand village location. This one's a bit bigger than the other ones. Sadly, still no blacksmith, I'm pretty sure. So that sucks. We got a lava pit over there. We got a Savannah biome right there. But yeah, pretty average village. The coordinates are though, if you want to go see it, 107, 66, and 217. And yeah guys, on to our next sand village location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next sand village. This one's a pretty regular sand village like the others. Unlike the others though, this one actually has these two towers. Each of these towers has a chest in it, so if you want to go ahead and climb these or just go up the stairs, you can go ahead and get those chests. Anyways, if you want to go ahead and check out this village, the coordinates are -318, 69, and 157. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our way to the next sand village location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next sand village location. This one's honestly pretty cool. It's cool how the sand village spawned in the middle of this green area. We got a cave right there. Again, we have that tower. They have chests in it. Most of these houses have chests, by the way, if you didn't know that. Also, unlike the other ones, this one has a blacksmith, guys. The first village we've seen with a blacksmith. There's a chest. By the way, all chests aren't the same, so you might get something a little different in yours. That's a pretty good chest. If you want to go ahead and make your way to this village, the coordinates are going to be -800, 69, and 128. And yeah, on to the next sand village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next sand village location. It's a pretty regular looking sand village. We got one of those towers again. We got two stables, it looks like. It's still a pretty decent looking village. We got these water areas right here. You also live next to a pretty cool mountain, I guess. It's also surrounded by water, so if you like to be surrounded by the ocean, I guess you should really check this one out. The coordinates are 42, 70, -345 if you want to go ahead and check it out. But now, on to our last sand village location. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at our last sand village location. I wish it was a better one, but we got this average looking sand village. It's surrounded by savanna. We got some a birch forest over there. I'm pretty sure that's birch wood. Yeah, nothing too special about this one. No blacksmith. But again, if you want to go ahead and check it out, the coordinates are going to be 2,340, 77, and then 1473 or 1,473. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to our Savannah villages. We only got 2 of those, and then we're going to be moving on to our abandoned villages. So yeah, I'll go ahead and see you at the first Savannah village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first Savannah village. It's a pretty small village, but if you couldn't tell, there's a sand temple right there. That's one of our sand temple locations. I'm still going to be going over it later in the video though. But yeah, the village itself, nothing too special about it. You got the Savannah houses and their gardens. You're next to some water in a desert. But yeah, nothing too special except for that sand temple right there. But again, if you want to go ahead and check it out, the chords are going to be negative 820, 64, negative 252. Alright, on to the next Savannah Village. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at our last Savannah Village location. Nothing too special about this one. There is no blacksmith. It's a pretty regular sized village. We got a lava pit right here. We got some cave holes right here. They might lead down to something good. Who knows? But yeah, nothing too special about this one. Feel free to go check it out. The chords are going to be 2,211, 76, and 937. But now that we got those out of the way, we're going to go ahead and be moving on to our 5 abandoned villages. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first abandoned village location. And if you've never seen one of these before, basically the only difference between an abandoned village and a regular village is, well, this one's abandoned. There's no villagers here, and there's just a bunch of cobwebs and missing blocks. However, you can still find all the chests. I'm pretty sure the chests might have the same stuff they would usually, except maybe, I don't know, since it's abandoned, maybe the villagers took some stuff out of their chests before they left. Who knows? But yeah, this is going to be our first abandoned village location. We got a pretty cool mountain over there. This is what's around it. But anyways, the chords for this one are going to be 491, 75, and 1,012. Now on to the next abandoned village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our second abandoned village location. This one's actually going to be a sand village. So that's pretty cool. We got the temple that has a chest at the top of it. We also got another blacksmith here, guys, so that's pretty good. Again, these chests are always different every time you play, so that chest will probably have better stuff next time. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want to go ahead and check it out, the chords are going to be 1,032, 68, 593, and yeah, on to our next abandoned village. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next abandoned village location, and honestly, I like this area a lot. It looks really nice. I also like how this village has these stacked buildings. It's pretty cool. No blacksmith, I don't think. Here, wait, actually, let me check. Yeah, no blacksmith. Also, something I think I just found out. At these abandoned villages, all of the villagers are zombies. I just don't think the other ones spawned in. But yeah, this thing is swarmed with zombies. So if you ever come here and you're trying to take the loot, just watch out, because there is a bunch of zombies there. Anyways, if you want to go ahead and check out the chords to this village, it is 1393, 69, and 1384. But yeah, on to our next abandoned village location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next abandoned village location. It is a sand village, as you can tell. No blacksmith, sadly. It's pretty small. Other than the fact that it's abandoned, there's nothing too special about this village. And like I said, you got the zombies that have swarmed this place. So yeah, but if you want to go ahead and go check it out, the chords are going to be 1,857, 73, and 1,055. Now, on to our last abandoned village location. See you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at our last abandoned village. And this is actually going to be our first abandoned Savannah Village. And this is actually a pretty decently sized village. And seeing as most of these buildings have chests, you could probably get yourself a lot of loot. But that also means that there's probably a lot of zombies here too. We got a cool little waterfall right there with a nice little house on the mountain. But yeah, that's basically everything that's going on with here, or with this village. I do not think there's a blacksmith here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and check out this Savannah abandoned village, the chords are 48, 74, 924. Now we're going to go ahead and be moving on to the Pilger Forts. And yeah, I'll see y'all at the first Pilger Fort location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first Pilger Fort location. It's a pretty regular Pilger Fort. You know, you got the one chest at the top with some stuff in there, probably like a potion of enchanting and a crossbow or something. Yeah, yeah, but if you want to go ahead and trigger a raid, go ahead and find yourself the Pillager Captain. If you don't know what he looks like, it's usually the one pillager that has this banner on him. And then once you kill this dude, you'll go ahead and get that effect on you. And when you get that effect, go ahead and find yourself a village, and you can trigger a raid. Actually, one of the villages we previously went over is pretty close to this, so if you want to go ahead and trigger a raid, you can do so. But yeah, the chords for this Pilger Fort are going to be 425, 65, and 376. But yeah, on to our next Pilger Fort location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our last Pilger Fort location. It looks like it's in the middle of a birch forest. You got some scarecrows here, and it's a pretty decent area, I guess. You got some caves around there. Usually there's supposed to be a iron golem in these cages, but it doesn't look like they caught one. But yeah, this is the Pilger Fort. If you want to go ahead and go check it out, the coordinates are 1879, 84, 2777. But now we're going to go ahead and go over all of our sand temple locations. And yeah, guys, I'll see you at the first sand temple location. Alright, guys, we have arrived at our first sand temple location. It's also next to one of our previous villages that we went over. But yeah, this is what it looks like. If you haven't seen one of these, that would be pretty surprising. But basically, there's a bunch of loot at the bottom of these temples. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and find it, the coordinates are going to be 1114, 74, and 841. But yeah, on to our next sand temple location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our second sand temple location. This one's pretty cool because it's actually not buried by sand this time. It's also next to a grass area, so I guess that's pretty cool too. It's also next to the first village, I'm pretty sure, that we covered. So yeah, if you want to go and go check it out, the coordinates are going to be 1594, 74, and 810. But yeah, on to the next sand temple location. Alright guys, we're at our next sand temple location. I'm pretty sure this one's also next to a village that we covered previously. But yeah, same deal. It's not buried by sand this time, which is pretty cool. But yeah, loot at the bottom of it. Go get it. The coordinates for this one are going to be 778, 74, and 665. Alright guys, we're at our next sand temple location. We've also covered this village too. This is one of our Savannah villages that we already went over. Yeah, it's a pretty nice area to have one in. It's next to the Savannah and the Plains area. But yeah, if you want to go get it, the chords are going to be negative 791, 74, and negative 214. Alright guys, we just arrived at another one of our sand temple locations. Same as the other ones, there's loot at the bottom. You should go get it. We also got a cave right there, it looks like, and a cave right there, which looks like it could be pretty good. And then we also got one of our abandoned villages over there that we previously went over. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and go find this village, the chords are 522, 74, 1304. But yeah, on to our last sand temple location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our last sand temple location, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Same deal as the others, guys. All you gotta do, go down there, get the loot, and you'll be set. We got the 2 lava pits right here, or it looks like 3 lava pits. It looks like that might be one over there. We got one of the villages that we previously covered over there, and then one of our Savannah villages over there. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and go check out this sand temple, the chords are 2297, 74, and then 1274. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up with the sand temples. We're going to go ahead and make our way to the water, or we only have one underwater temple. But yeah, I'll see y'all there, guys. Alright guys, we have arrived at our underwater temple location. I'm going to go ahead and put on a potion of night vision so I can show y'all around. If you haven't seen one of these before, basically it's an underwater temple, and it's also surrounded by these mobs called guardians, and they can put an effect on you and other stuff like that. And then in here there is the elder guardian, and if you've never fought him before, I recommend you go fight him. He's a pretty nice dude. But yeah, that's gonna be our underwater temple location. If you want to go find it, The chords are -1,386, 61, and 278. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up the underwater temple locations. Now we're going to be heading to our ravine and mineshaft locations. So these are ravines that have mineshafts. See you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first ravine and mineshaft location. This is what it looks like from above. It's actually a split ravine, so we got a half of the ravine right here. It's blocked off by this wall, and then you go under here, and then boom, you got the ravine and the mineshaft. I still have the night vision potion on, so it'd usually be a lot darker in here. But yeah, feel free to explore this. I haven't explored the mineshaft, but I'm sure you'll find some pretty good minecart chests and stuff like that. But yeah, the chords for that are gonna be -1,088, 63, and 3. On to our next ravine and mineshaft location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our next ravine and mineshaft location. When you come here, you're like, oh dang, there's no mineshaft, but if we go ahead and tour down into there, I'm going to go ahead and put that on. It's actually a ravine connected to another ravine, which is pretty cool. This is a really nice mineshaft and ravine location. I recommend that you explore this. It's a pretty big mineshaft, and I'm pretty sure there actually is some diamonds right here. Yep, that's one of our diamond locations right there. I know I said I wouldn't go over them, but it's just right there. But yeah, go check it out, guys. If you want to go get it, the chords are gonna be 2,095, 64, and then 1,724. But now we're gonna be going on to our two separate mineshaft locations. These are just mineshafts that are found in random locations. So yeah, I'll see you at the first mineshaft location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our first mineshaft location. So this one's actually going to be pretty difficult to get to. Basically, you want to go to these exact coordinates and then mine straight down. Maybe get a potion of underwater breathing or something, because you're going to have to make your way down, and then you'll end up in this mineshaft. I haven't explored this mineshaft, but I'm pretty sure that it will be good. So that's going to be our first mineshaft location. If you want to go check it out, the coordinates are 1,293, 27, and then 2,582. On to our next mineshaft location. Alright guys, we just arrived at our last mineshaft location. To get to this mineshaft, I'm guessing you could probably go down this cave right here and get to it, or you could just go to my current coordinates and then mine straight down, and it should put you into the mineshaft. But yeah, if you want to go to the mineshaft, the coordinates are 1,554, 64, 3,496. Well, we're done with the mineshafts. I don't think I'm going to be going over the 4 ravines, the 2 underground ravines and the 1 underwater ravine, because this video is probably already going to be pretty long. So I think I'm going to go ahead and show you all the points of interest, the hollow mountain cave, the circle mountain, and then the holy grail of the video. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our way to the hollow mountain. See you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at the hollow mountain location. Like I said, this is just a point of interest, nothing like really special about it. I mean, I guess there's this nice little circular pond right here, or whatever you want to call that. It's actually pretty deep, but yeah, here's the mountain itself. Actually, I wouldn't really call it a mountain, maybe like a hill, but it has a cave in it, so if you want to go ahead and explore that cave, you can. But yeah, I feel like you could actually turn this into a pretty cool house, and yeah, that's going to be one of our points of interest if you want to go there. The chords are 757, 68, 15, 38. Right, now on to the Circle Mountain, one of the, I think it's a pretty cool location personally, but yeah, I'll see you there. Alright guys, we just arrived at the Circle Mountain. It doesn't look really cool from the outside, but once you go to get an overhead of this place, it is pretty spectacular. You could probably build a house in there, and then maybe if you want to, you could like close up these little openings in here and make a really cool mountain base. I don't know. You do you guys, but that's a pretty cool location, and y'all should really go check it out. But yeah, if y'all want to go check it out, the coords are gonna be 1,897, 97, and 1,931. But now, guys, we're gonna be going to the Ravine Village with the end portal, and I'll see you there, guys. Alright guys, we just arrived at our final location, the moment y'all have all been waiting for. You can see it is a regular village. I didn't put it on the regular village list. The village itself isn't the best. You got some decent sized houses like that one that probably has some bookshelves in there, but nothing too special about the village. You got a bunch of animal areas, but then you come down here. You can already see there's a ravine there, but yeah, you come down into the ravine, and what do you see? You see the dungeon, boys, along with this super deep ravine that goes all the way down to, let's see, where's the lava at? The lava's at 10, guys. It's pretty extraordinary. There's no diamonds on the edges that I can see right now, but I'm sure there is diamonds if you were to venture into any of these tiny caves right here. But yeah, so you got the really good ravine itself, and then you can go into here. The dungeon itself. Oh, that poor spider. You can go into the dungeon itself and find the end portal. It might take me a while. I haven't played on this world in a while. This is actually one of my worlds that I used to play on. I'll go ahead and find the end portal, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. I totally forgot about something, but if you were to go here, guys, go through that door, go down here, go all the way down this hallway. There's a chest right there if you want to get it. I forgot that this dungeon's actually connected to a mine shaft, guys. It's a pretty ridiculous area. So you got the ravine, you got the mine shaft, you got the dungeon, and you have a village all next to each other, guys. It's a perfect place to live. It's amazing. But now I need to go back to looking for the end portal because I totally forgot where it is. So I'll get back to y'all when I find the end portal, and then I'll show y'all where it is. Alright guys, I finally found the end portal, so I'm going to show y'all how to get to it. So from the spot that we dug down right here, which is right there, here's what you want to do. So you want to go ahead and get down into there. You want to go down into these stairs right here, and then you want to turn right, and then walk for a while. And then boom, as simple as that, it's right there. And then you got this dude right here. But yeah, that's where the end portal is. The coordinates are here. I'll put you right over the mob spawner. Actually, no, I usually like to put my thing right in front of the door to it. So the coordinates to the end portal are 966, 30, and 148. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything I'm gonna cover in this video. I still didn't cover 9 pirate ship locations and the 3 diamond spawns. But tell me what y'all think about this seed in the comments. Also, if you want me to keep making these videos or you want to submit your own seeds, feel free to do that in the comments. Although if you do submit a seed, you would have to supply some locations with it. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. This did take a lot of time, so I'd really appreciate if you subscribed. Anyways, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Yeah.